Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Imagination Megapark. Now, a few days ago, OpenRT2 got a huge update where new colors were added to the game, and I think I want to recolor some of these pillars using some of those new colors. Now, one of the things this update also added was a new invisible color, and using that, I think we can make these finds look a lot nicer. So if we go into cheats here, we allow special color schemes, and then if we look for the bamboo object, actually it's right here. So it is a recolorable version of the original bamboo shoots item. And now normally it has these stalks with leaves on top, but if we now use the invisible color for these stalks and just use the leaves like this, I think we can use this to create some great looking finds hanging from the entrance. And I think these will also look really nice for the walls that we have over here. So I will just add them in several spots. I think they will make the walls look great. Now these new colors that you can see, I also wanted to use a few of these to make this merry-go-round here look a little bit more appealing. Right now the colors look quite dull. I think with some of the new colors we can make it look a little bit prettier. So yeah, that's my plan for the first part of this episode. And later in the episode I want to add another attraction in the lava lands. Anyway, let's first get started on this area over here. Alright, I quite like the new color for these pillars. This beige color was definitely missing in the old colors that we could use, but I really like it and I will use it a lot. Definitely one of my favorite colors. And I think these finds made with the bamboo shoots also look way better than what I used to have here with the single rail coaster track and the bushes, which didn't really connect to it from some angles. So yeah, really, I think this is a really cool application for the invisible color, which is also a new color. And yeah, I'm sure many players will come up with new tricks on ways to use this new invisible color. I'm really excited to see what all the players will come up with. Now I also did a little bit of decorating over here, so you can see some of these finds being used here on these walls. Definitely a neat addition, I think. Also made these flowers a little bit more colorful. And by making them more colorful, I mean there's more different colors here for these flowers. And I also repainted this merry-go-round here. I used colors that are a bit more vibrant. So this new peach color and this new green color. And finally I also added some lily pads in the water, because I think the water itself was missing some decoration. Okay, I think that's enough work on the entrance area for now. The area that I want to work on next is this lava land area again. First thing I want to do is some landscaping. I've decided I want this area to be a little bit more mountainous. Maybe we'll have a big volcano over here. But yeah, I definitely don't want this land to follow the gradual slope downwards here. So I'm going to remove the paths here and do a little bit of editing on that. And probably connect this path to here somewhere over here, or a place that's a bit higher. Yeah, I can probably just take the land all the way up to a nice high elevation here. And The second thing which I want to do later in this episode is make a big dive coaster over here. But that will be something which I'll be working on later in the episode. First off, I also want to do a little bit of landscaping here to make a nice border around this land. And I'll do the same on this side. Alright, I've now done some landscaping in this area. Now first off, I gave this border some of these stones, some of this foliage, and yeah, generally just tried to do the same as I did over here on this side. I think it will work pretty nice. Just using some of these pillars in between, some different kinds of foliage, trying to clump up these bushes a little bit to put a bit of higher density of them in some areas. I think altogether this makes the border look pretty nice and convincing. And of course I also did a little bit of landscaping on this side. Yeah, basically there's just a big mountain now on this side. Now this is just very preliminary, very rough. I have no idea how this will look in the end. But I already decided to carve out a path over here, because for this next coaster I want to do some interaction with the path in a few spots. But you will see that a bit later. Anyway, the kind of coaster that I want to build here is a dive coaster. Now we do already have 2 other coasters which go vertical at some point. But yeah, we'll just have a third over here. I guess in this universe it's kind of a given for coasters to go vertical. But yeah, I will start to build the station over here, and it will dip in and out of volcanoes at several points in the track, and I'll see if I can incorporate 2 dives into this coaster. It will probably be fun to dive under this track here, and maybe we can dive into this set of volcanoes over here. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, enough talking. Let's create a nice layout for the dive coaster. Alright, here you can see the new dive coaster, which I called Inferno. Now still need to do lots of decorating for it, but you can already see the layout. So over here is the station, over there's a small dip downwards, then followed by the first real dive, the first vertical piece. Dives under the go-kart track, then it pops up over here again, so here I'll make one of those volcano pieces. Then it dips underground again. Then here there's this large loop which wraps around the path here. So here's that path interaction which I spoke about earlier. Then over here, there's this underground turnaround, after which the coaster pops up here out of the mountain again. It does this twist, And then here there's another brake section. After this brake section, there's its second vertical drop. It drops down into these, in between these volcanoes here, and then here it pops up out of the ground again, and here it goes underground again. Here it goes out of the ground again, and here it goes into the ground again, into the station. But yeah, still looks a bit silly as of now, so still lots of decorating to do. And I think I'll just immediately get started on that. Okay, I think the area now looks amazing with this new roller coaster. Yeah, I just tried really hard to decorate in a nice way with all these volcano pieces. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty well, and I think it's a great addition for this area over here. Now, I also added another entertainer over here on top of this loop. I think that's a great location. So once again, I'm gonna name him after one of my patrons. So his name will be Portable Power Podcast. So yeah, thanks a lot for supporting me. And if you also want to become an entertainer in my park, there's a link to my Patreon channel in the video description. Anyway, yeah. That's really going to be it for this episode. I think this dive coaster turned out great. Yeah, it's just so fun, so much fun to follow this throughout the layout. I think the landscaping here looks pretty nice. Yeah, I just love all these rock pieces, all the foliage, all the lava in between, all the volcanoes. I think together they make a really nice landscape. Now, if you like this video, please consider giving it a like. That would really help out my channel. And I think it will be great to end this episode with a ride on this roller coaster. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.